When it comes to electric automobiles, are you sick of hearing the word affordable, but still finding that the price tag makes your pocketbook squirm? So don't be afraid. With the release of the new Dacia Spring, the definition of cheap in the context of electric cars has been redefined. For those who have been putting off switching to electric vehicles, the Dacia Spring is a game changer thanks to its elegant appearance, remarkable range, and unbelievable price. With a 225-kilometer range on a single charge, this cutting-edge car is ideal for people who need to commute to work or go on weekend excursions without worrying about running out of battery juice. Join us and watch this video through to the end. You'll be happy you did. Is this the revolutionary development we have all been waiting for? Buckle up, folks. Things are about to get electrifying. But first, let's discuss the price, the reason you're viewing this video. I'm happy to let you know that, at £15,000, this will be the least expensive EV in the UK and Europe. Not only is this EV the least expensive, but I think it will also be among the best value for the money that is offered. It does its job well, and even throws in a few surprises for good measure. However, who might find this interesting? Is £5,000 or £100,000 a month a realistic amount for corporate car schemes or leasing schemes? Alternatively, you could wait 3 years, in which case the cost will be less than £8,000, depreciation included. You would anticipate finding just the most basic and uninspired electric automobiles at a price point of £15,000 or less. But the Nissan Leaf and MG4 show that this presumption is incorrect in a big way by providing customers with a variety of interesting and distinctive characteristics. For instance, the Nissan Leaf has a completely unique EV architecture that was created especially for electric cars. Compared to most EVs on the market, which are built on pre-existing frameworks designed for gas and diesel cars, this is a huge departure. A car company's dedication to electric vehicle technology and belief that EVs will be essential to transportation in the future is demonstrated by their investment in developing a new EV architecture, as Nissan has done. A new electric vehicle architecture is like creating a house from the ground up instead of remodeling an old one. Although designing a new architecture is undoubtedly more expensive, the final product is a car that is ideal for the particular requirements of electric propulsion. Because of this, the Nissan Leaf and other cars that are comparable to it are frequently regarded as some of the greatest choices for consumers in this price range. Therefore, don't automatically assume that you will be getting the EasyJet of the electric car world if you are considering an EV in the £15,000 bracket. Instead, pay more attention to the distinctive qualities that set the Nissan Leaf and other comparable cars apart as the best options in their class. You can be sure that the car you choose is constructed to tackle the problems of EV ownership head-on, both now and in the future, by selecting a model that is based on a completely new EV architecture. This car, which costs £15,000, may appear small, but it is actually 7 centimeters longer than the Fiat 500 at 3.7 meters. But this can be highly misleading because the car looks aggressive, self-assured, and powerful. Although little automobiles generally have a lovely and pleasant exterior, you need to occasionally treat them seriously, particularly when driving through busy intersections. So, dressing up a small car like an SUV looks like the ideal method to break free from our addiction to bigger SUVs. This car's wall-to-wall turning circle of 4.8 meters adds even more wow factor. Although this may not seem very remarkable to some, people who live in cities with little parking or on small streets will find this feature to be very fascinating. The days of making 170-degree twists and having trouble finding a spot near home are long gone. The car's wheels are right at the edges, with little overhangs and wheels that sit at the car's edges, which helps it execute a tight turning circle. Additionally, this layout makes the most of the interior cabin space, which we'll talk about in more detail shortly. With the exception of one panel that hasn't changed from the previous version, the Dacia Spring vehicle has undergone substantial modifications. It's been redesigned and reworked to fit into narrow metropolitan areas with ease, making parking a breeze. In metropolitan settings where wheel scuffs are widespread, the ability to readily replace the wheels and covers ensures durability. In the event of a bump, replaceable panels are also helpful, particularly when other people's doors open into yours. If you live somewhere where there isn't much space for off-road parking, and you want to be free from frequent concerns about your car getting hit, these characteristics are a necessity. A new identity signature is shown when you move to the front of the vehicle. The ornamental lights come in a variety of colors, including brick red, beige, safari, and more, and they resemble rocket ships. There are various ways to customize the car, such as with stickers and decals. Finally, the charge figures are not particularly noteworthy. Both 7 kilowatts AC and 30 kilowatts DC charging are available for the Dacia Spring. The former requires 4 hours to charge from 20% to 100%, while the latter requires 45 minutes to charge from 20% to 80%. But since most Dacia Spring users charge at home, it's critical to constantly charge while on the go. The Dacia Spring features an effective lightweight design with a range of 137 miles, which is acceptable for its average user, who drives 23 miles per day at 23 miles per hour, but has a lesser battery of 26.8 kilowatt hours compared to competitors that have approximately 70 kilowatt hours. The automobile also offers a 38-liter cargo capacity and adjustable options. The maximum power outputs of the Dacia Spring are 33 kilowatts and 48 kilowatts, or 45 and 65 horsepower respectively. Users are able to use it as a source of electricity for different appliances due to its vehicle-to-load capacity. With a focus on the necessities done exceptionally well and a few smart surprises that are sure to capture customers, Dacia's new inside layout is absolutely outstanding. The use of white detailing on the roof and prominent elements like the door panels and tray, which give the impression of a big open area despite the car's diminutive size, is a particularly clever design aspect. An elbow rest further contributes to the impression of a roomy interior. This is an extremely clever strategy that sets the company apart in a congested market. Although the Dacia's interior materials are more than sufficient, the overall impression is one of elegance and class. A huge bonus is the 10-inch screen's compatibility with Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, which makes it simple to use well-known apps like Spotify. The infotainment system's physical buttons have outstanding textures and are made of high-quality materials. Even though they might not seem like much, these little things add up to a really engaging driving experience. It's crucial to remember that, considering Dacia's affordable pricing, the infotainment system offers an outstanding array of functions. This implies that parents of adolescent drivers can rest easy, knowing that the vehicle has all the required safety features. Dacia's most recent interior revamp really puts the brand to shame. With an emphasis on smart design, craftsmanship, and a variety of technologies that enhance driving pleasure, the brand is poised to have a significant effect in the fiercely competitive automobile industry. This car's rear seating configuration is lightweight and reasonably tiny, with little room for storage. To keep everything neat and tidy, there are pockets located behind the seats. But even at 5'3", the reviewer can still clearly see that the automobile is still slender. Taller people may not be the ideal candidates for the back seat, so it's important to consider the restricted space in advance. Still, there's a certain simplicity and minimalism to the little back seat and limited storage that you have to admire. The inside design of the car is thoughtful, and it appears that the company prioritized practicality and usefulness, particularly in the rear seat. The arrival of the new Dacia Spring has made inexpensive electric vehicles a reality. The advancement of technology and its ability to help people live more sustainably around the world is truly astounding. We're excited to see more and more people take advantage of the amazing Dacia Spring, which gives hope for a more environmentally friendly future. Therefore, if you're concerned about the environment and minimizing expenses, the Dacia Spring can be the ideal vehicle for you. Thanks to its innovative electric platform, this upgraded Dacia model is spearheading the transition to a new era of electric cars. If you haven't already, share your opinions with us in the comments section below. Kindly subscribe to our channel, like it, and share it. I appreciate you watching.